Hey guys, so excuse my hair. This Corona, girl, I ain't got nothing to say to that. But let's get right. It's gonna be a story time. First off, because I was debating about what to do, so it's gonna be a story time. It's gonna be my coming out story. Oh my goodness. So check. I came out 8 years ago. No, 7 years ago. No, 8 years ago. So I came out 8 years ago, and I was 12 at the time. So like everybody was like, oh well, I was born this way. No, I used to like girls. I had a couple girlfriends actually. At first I came out as bisexual. I was like, yo, I kind of like guys, and how it was like it was weird because I didn't expect it. But the way I used to act as a kid, I kind of expected it. So I was like, it's whatever. So one day, I came out to my friends first because I was at school. And I came out to my friends first. This was 6th grade. And, I came out to them. I was like, yo, I was scared because I'm like, I didn't know if they would like me or not. I didn't know if I was still going to have friends. But, back then I was insecure. Now, I really don't give a damn. But that happened. And then my best friend Kayla was like, you need to tell your mom. I was like, all right, bet. So next thing I know, I'm on the phone. I come home. I even tell my siblings first. I call my mama. So I'm like, Mom, I have something to tell you. She was like, what? I was like, well, it's kind of hard to put it into words, but I think I like guys. She was like she didn't say nothing for a good 5 minutes. She's no, not 5 minutes. She didn't say nothing for a while. She was just on the phone. I was like, hello? She was like, I'm still here. I was like, do you still love me? She was like, yeah. I'm like, she was like, I'm still gonna love you, regardless, no matter what. It's nothing like that. I'm always have love for you. You're my son. I was like, whew. And when she told me that, I just started crying. Literally, I was in tears because one, I was 12, so I was still a kid. I didn't know what, I just knew I liked guys, but I still liked girls. So I was like, I know I like guys. So I'm like, Mom, I think I like guys. She was like, wow, really? I was like, you sure? I was like, yeah. So next thing I knew, we on the phone. We talked for about an hour and a half, maybe. She was at work. We talked for an hour and a half, and then she was like, we came home. Like, she came home from work. Like, that whole day was just off. I didn't tell my siblings until maybe a couple days after that, or a week. But yeah, that whole day was just off for me. Like, I didn't even tell my father. I didn't tell my dads because no father wants their son to be gay. Like, no father wants that. So I was like, bad. I didn't even tell him. I couldn't tell him. My mama told him. She told both my daddies. I was like, well, like my dad that I live with, he was like, so you're gay? I was like, mm-hmm. Why didn't you? He was like, why didn't you tell me? I was like, I don't know. I was scared. He's like, don't be scared. I still love you. I was like, whew. So then my father called me and was like, why didn't you tell me you were gay? I was like, no, he was like, we gotta talk. I was like, I got the scary, like the pit. Oh my goodness, my stomach dropped. And I'm like, what do we have to talk about? I'm thinking in my head, like, what are we talking? Like, did I get in trouble? I'm like, am I in trouble? He was like, no, I just want to talk to you. He's like, go in the room by yourself. And, I was like, okay. So I went in the front room. I sat down. And I'm like, hello? You back? So I was like, yeah, I'm in the front room by myself. So he He was like, so your mama told me that she told me something today that kind of hurt my feelings because you didn't tell me. So I'm like, damn it. I already knew what he was talking about. But I didn't want to, I didn't want to say nothing. So I was just like, quiet. He was like, hello, son? I was like, I'm still here, daddy. So he's like, I'm like, I'm still here, dad. So he's like, she told me that you like guys. I was like, yeah, I like guys. He was like, why didn't you tell me? I was like, dad, no father figure guardian, no male figure is going to want their son to be gay. He was like, what? That he's like, that doesn't matter. That's still, even if I didn't want that. And he was like, you dumb to think of that. You my flesh and blood. I was like, that you have to, I'm like, that you have to put yourself in my shoes. Think about it, like, being gay, being black and gay, in this world we live in, it's not a good thing to, have. And I was out. I'm very out. I'm very open about my sexuality. And I really don't care. So, that happened. And, we talked for about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. We were just talking. And he was explaining to me, he's like, no matter what in life, he's like, that's not my life that I'm living. He was like, what did he tell me? He told me, he was like, the life that you living is your life. It's not mine. You live it to how you want it. I was like, yeah, you're right. So, I got off the phone with him, and then I talked to my mama, and I told her, I was like, I think I want to tell everybody. She was like, and this is around like Thanksgiving time. This is around Thanksgiving. So I'm like, I think I want to tell everybody. So she's like, okay, bet. She's like, okay. And I told my mama and my daddy. I told them both. I told all of them. I said, I want to tell people. I want to be open about it. I'm not scared about, being open about my sexuality. So my mama was like, all right, tell people on Thanksgiving. So I was like, okay, cool. So we, it's a tradition. We go around the table. We all cook in the kitchen, first off. Then we go around the table and say what we thankful for. So, I got to my turn, and I looked at my mama, and I looked at my daddy. And I'm like, do I do it now? They did. And then my mama, like, skipped past me and made me come at the end. And when I was finna tell them, my daddy was like, no. So, and I'm like, why? He knew I was scared though, so I think that's why he said that's why he told me no. So that happened, and then I put on. I was like, Daddy, why did you why you stop me? He told me, he was like, son, you don't need to tell people your business. He was like, it's your life. And as I was about to say something, he's like, no, he's like, I love you. And they kissed me on the forehead and walked away. Yeah, I was so confused. I'm like, what just happened? So, a couple days go by, maybe almost a week go by. And I finally tell my siblings. They was like I started with my older brother first. Because my oldest sister, she wasn't out they wasn't, her and my other sister, they wasn't, in town at the time. So that, I told my brother, and the way that conversation was, it was just like, it was funny because he was just nonchalant. Like, my older brother is very nonchalant. He's like, okay. So I talked to him and my sister-in-law, Pam. I'm like, yo, I got something to tell y'all. And they was like, what's wrong? It was like, you okay? I was like, I'm scared. They was like, about what? I was like, if y'all don't, accept me. He was like, what do you mean? So I finally told him, I was like, I like guys. He's like, so you fully gay? I was like, I don't know, but I know I like guys. So he's like, all right, calm down, cool. Just breathe. So next thing I knew, me, him, and Pam is having a conversation. So he's like, you have to feel and realize, you my little brother. I'm not finna disown you. And Pam was like, you my brother. You my little brother too. I'm not finna disown you. I love y'all equally. I was like, grade. Then I started crying. I'm like, oh my goodness, bro. In my head, I'm like, you are so sensitive. Like, the hell is you crying for? But he was like, why are you crying? I was like, because, bro, this is like a little weight lifted off my shoulders. And then I told my little sister. She was like, yeah, y'all gonna be Honey. I told Honey, and she's just like, it's okay, T, and hugged me. I was like, gee. Yeah, and y'all know, I started crying. I'm like, oh my goodness. But what really broke the camel's back, what really hurt me is when I told my grandfather. And my grandfather was like, it was so disrespectful towards it. It really was. Him and my grandmother. Now I get it, you know, raised in the black family, you're Christians. And they were devoted Christians. But they were mean. And I'm like, I'm not the first gay family member, so why is y'all acting like this? Man, at this time, I'm 13. What? And I was like, I was still going through, I went through bullying, being bulimic. My parents didn't even know. Well, now they probably know. But yeah, I used to they know that now. Just in all my business. But I used to cut myself. I used to cut myself. I used to not eat. I used to be bullied. People used to call me fat, fairy, faggot, all types of stuff. And it was just bad, and it hurts to this day to even talk about it, because people fail to realize the stuff I went through as in school and whatnot. That's something I don't wish on my worst enemy. They literally made me go to counseling for a whole year and a half, almost 2 years. No, they 2 years, for about 2 years I went to counseling. And they were like, well, you have to go because you're suicidal. And I'm like, okay, what am I? So that finally happened. And then after therapy, I was, still depressed. But I was good for the most part, after I came out as gay, and this is after at this time when I came out as gay, I was like a freshman, sophomore, maybe. Freshman, I was a freshman. I was like, yeah, I'm gay, everybody was like, oh. And I went to I went to Eisenhower, so I'm thinking niggas just, I'm thinking people, oh, ignore that part. So I'm thinking people finna be like, homophobic. They was finna give me hell. I was shocked because one of my best friends till this day, I had 5. Wait, I think it's 5. 4 or 5. 4. So one of my best friends, Courtney, that's when I met her. She's like, you my gay best friend. I was like, okay. Didn't even know, y'all. I seriously did not know the reaction that everybody had. I didn't know that it was going to be good, And I was like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And then, I've helped a couple people come out, actually. I'm not going to, say their names, but because, that's not my business to tell. But I've helped a couple people come out. I've helped a couple people with their sexuality, trying to figure it out. Just making sure people are comfortable in their skin. And I told them, I was like, dude, you fail to realize, yeah, you're scared to come out as gay, but aren't we all? She get on my nerves. But I'm like, aren't we all though? Or maybe I'll have a little freaky side. But still, so I've helped a couple, and by this time I started helping people. I was a junior in high school. So I helped a couple of freshmen, a couple of sophomores, a couple of seniors, a couple of juniors. I didn't help everybody. I helped a couple of family members too. But it was nice helping people, because you gotta fail to realize you have to be comfortable in your skin, and you have to live the life that you want to live. You can't just, I'm gonna just do this and I go with the flow. Or what you had for? You had one life to live. I'm living it to the fullest. doing everything in my power, everything that I can do and I want to do, I'm doing. And I think people didn't like that because of the fact that I was so open and like, you know, blunt about everything. I didn't care. It was like I cared, but at the same time, it's like, I don't care what you think. You have an opinion. You're entitled to your opinion, but you can be vocal about it. I'm not going to listen. And then I ended up finding out about Gay Straight Alliance. GSA, oh my goodness. That club was lit. I met so many gay people. And I'm like, they was like, yeah. I'm like, I didn't even, what? Literally, I was gagged. I'm like, I didn't even know. They was like, yeah, I've been gay for a while. You just didn't. I was like, why didn't you tell me? But I was like, again, it's fine. And at this time, I was like 17, 16, going on 17, if not 7. No, I was 17. This was, second semester junior year when I went into everything. And then senior happened, and I helped. Like, at that point, you know, I joined every club that I could. And then I was looking online. I was like, you know, and then I started writing poetry about being gay. And people was just like, oh, yes. It was lit. But yeah, still to this day, I am gay as it is long. I don't care what nobody says. And it's on period. Period. Like, I don't care what nobody's saying. I say what I want, who I want, when I want, where I want. And I do what I want. But that was that. Till next time. Mwah.